Good evening, everyone. This is Tanner Rodarmel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Tonight, I am reviewing an item that I just got in the mail today that I am extremely excited to have. It is to replace the one I had before that broke. This time it's the second generation Gemmy animated dancing big head skeleton. And because it's second generation, based upon its high-pitched tone and the yellow instead of gray button on it, and its orange instead of purple box from Walmart, I'm saying this is probably from 2003, whereas the first generation was more 2001, 2002. But this works perfectly. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I wasn't given the shaft on this one. The eyes light up, the head turns, the mouth moves, and it dances perfectly. Whoever had this took very good care of it. The box is in perfect shape as well. And I'm so thankful because this is an item I wanted to get without it having any problems. I've had to replace this a lot over the years. I used to have, when I was real little, and my mother worked at Walmart back in the early 2000s when they first came out. My mom bought the first generation of this one, the werewolf and the witch. Well, over time, they stopped working. At least some of them stopped working. Well, a good memory I have is in 2005, it was like a month before we took my childhood trip to Disney World in Florida. I think Disney World's the one in Florida. Before we took my childhood trip there, our vacation there, when I was a little boy in, I think, second grade, we went to Walmart and they had these out. It was 2005, and they had the second generation of the big heads out. And we got the skeleton, we got the werewolf. I think our witch was still working from the first generation, so we didn't buy her yet, but I think we ended up getting the monster, the cartoonish looking monster big head that sings one way or another. That was a good memory because I remember going home after we bought them, and we put in a VHS tape about Disney World and watched it as we were planning to go on vacation there. I know I'm aging myself by talking about watching a VHS tape as a child, but I don't care. The 90s and the early 2000s were an awesome time to grow up in and be alive for many reasons. One of the reasons being items like this right in front of my camera screen were produced and sold in many stores, including Walmart. So, another thing I want to point out about this is how well the owners before took care of it. And I'm saying that to their credit. Again, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it because I'm so thankful. There's actually the original packaging inside the box for when it was sold. They kept the original packaging inside the box all these years. I give them a lot of kudos for taking good care of this. There's the original price, $14.88. That's not what I was charged on eBay, but I did pay a price that's much cheaper than what these run for on eBay. It was $28.99 or something plus shipping. It came out to a total of $43. That's somewhat expensive, but that's not as expensive as most of these run on eBay. There's people on there charging like, 50, 60, 70, sometimes even 90 and over $100 for these, which is absurd. So I got somewhat of a steal on this. Back here, his information. I don't see the year listed, but I do know this is 2003. That's when the second generation came out. All right, well, we're going over 5 minutes, so I'm going to stop blabbing and I'm going to show you what he does. I love it. And again, I'm not bragging. I'm just so thankful that I wasn't burnt on this. I've been burnt on items like this from eBay before, so this indeed was a great purchase. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have similar blessings in finding items like this online. God bless you all. I'll see you in the next video.